Hi there, welcome to Colors. I'm Erica. On today's Weekend Whip, I'm going to be working on some pages in Botanicum that I had started. I'm going to do, I think, a couple of different ways to do white flowers because I have, not that page. Not that page. Where is it? I have, hold on a second. So I have this page. And then I have this page, and they're probably going to be white flowers, both of those, but they'll be a little bit different, each of them. So I'm going to kind of do, I think, a little work on those to try to show you kind of how I do the white flowers. And then if we have time, I will work on some other things in those as well. But I also wanted to go through Rooms of Wonder and see if I can narrow down the page that I want to do for the color along this year. And then if you guys have, or this month, if you guys have any suggestions, like I might give you some options on which ones I would be willing to color. I want to do something that's not super tiny. I do like that cake one. That one's cool. This one was very highly voted as a book that you guys wanted to see me color in. I like this one too over here. So I'm just holding them in place with my hands for right now. That's cute. There's so many cute ones in here, and I don't want to oh, I love this one, and I've seen this one done so many different ways. It's just a gorgeous page. Same with that one. Those ones might be a little intimidating. I don't know. I do really like this one. This one was one of my faves. That's another one. Okay, let's see what else we got here. I do like the candy store one too, or the ice cream. What is that, ice cream? I don't know what that is, but it's cute. Both of those are really cute. That one's gonna have to wait for a while. I already know that because it's stunning. I like both of those. Gosh darn it, that's just too many. It's too many pages. Definitely like this one too. All right. Well, no, okay. Pretty sure this is going to be the one. Yeah, I think that's going to be it. I forgot about that page. I like both of these actually, but this one, that's probably going to be it. Let me just keep flipping just to make sure. I do like that origami room too. But yeah, I think that's going to be it. Yep. Just double check. Yeah, I don't think those ones. I do like this one as well. Maybe I just like trees inside of a house, I guess. Yeah, I think that's going to be the one. I would like to, oops, where'd it go? I'd like to figure out something else to do with this to make like a whole nice big background for that, because I think that's really cute. But I don't know what else I would do other than maybe drawing a couple more pineapples in. I don't know. Okay, so we've got this one or this one that I'm really narrowing it down. Okay, so I'm gonna let you guys pick. So if you're watching this video and you have an opinion, let me know if I should pick the reading room or the tree bed. Yeah, those are going to be tree bedroom. There we go. So the reading room or the tree bedroom. Let me know in the comments which ones you guys think I should color, and I will tally it up and we will get that color along started. All right, I'm going to mark both of those just so I remember which ones I'm giving you options for. All right, so I'm going to use my Artex pencils. I have just the 72 set. I don't have the big set, and I trying to decide if I really like them or not. I don't think I've tried them in this book yet. So I think they're they might be a little soft for this book, but we'll see. We'll see how I do. So I think I'm going to start with this one. And I'm going to do white flowers. However, when I color white flowers, I usually use a color inside of it and then blend it out with white, use my Posca, and then it ends up looking white. So I'm thinking I'm going to go with like yellows for the flowers. And then I'm going to do like an orange, like a ginger cat. I think that will look nice. So let me grab a couple of yellows. I think I'm going to grab this light yellow. All right, I'm going to zoom you in. Yeah, and then I'll just do a few, and that way you can kind of see what my thought process is when I normally do these. But yeah, I'm using the Artex Light Yellow. So we'll see how this goes. So, hi guys. Hi. I hope you are having a wonderful weekend. It is Friday afternoon for me. I meant to film this morning, and then I thought I was going to do other things, and then those things didn't work out. So then I had to do, I had to film now. So I'm kind of shoving this in the middle of my day so that I can make sure to have my evening free. I'm playing D&D tonight. I'm very excited. We are starting a brand new campaign, and it's going to be set in space. So like nerdy on top of more nerdy right there. Very excited, very excited. And I've got my character already. I still was trying to figure out what she's going to look like and all that other stuff. Sometimes I just wait till the game starts to actually do that though, but we'll see. Okay. I'm gonna add a little bit more because this is a really light yellow. And then when I add the white on top of it, it'll mute it quite a bit. And then when I use the white Posca, that will kind of make it look even more white. So I'm using the Artex yellow, but I'm going to use my Prismacolor white, which is the one that I usually use when I want to kind of make things look white. Yeah, and then I'll use my Posca. But yeah, so I'm playing D&D tonight, and then tomorrow I am doing something. I can't remember exactly. Oh, I'm going to a Bob Dylan tribute with my husband, and it's like at this fancy restaurant lounge place, which we've never been to anything like that before, so I'm hoping that it's not crazy. I'm kind of interested to see what it's going to be like. All right. Did I do any of that off camera? If I did, I'm so sorry. I'm not used to, I should have not maybe zoomed in quite as much. But yeah, I think that's going to be really cool. Kind of excited about that. So yeah, I knew that we were going to be doing stuff in the morning what am I doing in the morning? There's something going on. Then there was a reason that I couldn't, record tomorrow morning. Or maybe it's just that I wanted to make sure I got this out to you guys. That's a good possibility. But yeah, I think it's going to be really fun. And I'm excited. It's another date night. So yeah, so now I'm just going through and whiting out all of the lines. And this Posca is very juicy. So I'm just barely touching the page and it's completely covering the lines. Yeah, and then I'm thinking we have something on Sunday as well. I feel like there was stuff every day this weekend. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Okay, I'm going to just go ahead and do that. Yeah, we're going to leave that like that for now. I might come back in with something because I don't know. I feel like maybe that's too light. Like the yellow is maybe just a little too light. We'll see. I would like to get this page finished this month. This is one of my many whips that I started last month. So yeah, so I've videos, let's see, video wise, I have a whole bunch of videos that came out last month. Okay, I'm whiting out all the lines. I don't think that this is gonna work right, quite right, or quite like I wanted it to work, but I think these little flowers were supposed to be white. I mean, I know they can be any color that I want them to be, but according to the registry in the back, I think they were supposed to be white. Anyway, I released a couple of videos last week. So my completed pages was out, and I started my collection videos. So I have my first one out, which is Lulu Mayo. And then the next one that will be out, I think, is Maria Trolle. And then I'll have Hannah Carlzon, and I'll have Rita Berman. I'm trying to decide what other artists that I will be sharing. I'll probably do some Kirby, because I do have a few more of his pages done, but not nearly as many as I would like. And I'm not sure. I kind of want to wait to do the Johanna Basford ones until like the end of the year. Just because I feel like since I'm doing a color along in them each month, like I'll have 12 new pages to show you guys out of all the books. And I don't know. I just feel like that would be more interesting to see than the whole bunch of nothing I have in a couple of them. So I think I might hold off on the Johanna Basford ones. And then maybe some Airy, but again, I haven't colored in hers as much as I want. But yeah, if you have any suggestions for any artists that you would like me to share with you, let me know. But yeah, I'm having fun kind of looking through my books and seeing the progress I've made in the last couple years. I think it's been 2 years since I did the collection videos. So yeah, that's been cool to see, especially in the books that I'm like really focusing on. So Botanicum is one of them that I'm just really like trying to do at least 1 or 2 each month. And so it's been awesome to see the progress in the book. In my completed pages video, I mean, I knew that I had colored a lot of pages this last month for June. I didn't realize how many, I don't think. And then I counted them all up, and it was like 29 pages or something, which because I missed a couple of days coloring and I filmed early, was like, sometimes it was more than like 2 a day. And I'm just like, what is happening? And then I started thinking about it. I did have a couple of pages that had already been whipped. So like a couple of them had a little bit of background done, or they had like a certain element on the page had already been finished. And so then I was like, okay, I don't feel so crazy. But then I also went through and did a bunch of, you know, created a bunch of new whips. So I don't know. It was just a crazy coloring month for sure. Okay, I don't know if I love these white flowers. I don't know. I feel like they need more something. What do they need? I mean, the petals don't really overlap each other, so there's not a lot of shading that needs to be done. There's a tiny bit, but not like a ton. Okay, so let's see. I think for sure we're gonna do some kind of different color on the little stamens. But I don't know if I have the right color. I was gonna try to use like a gel pen, but maybe I'll just use a pencil. I'm going to try this spring green from the Artex and see if I can at least change the color of these little bits in the center. It's very subtle. I don't know if you'll be able to see it on camera at all, but I've got a little bit of green now in the center, and that does kind of help a little bit. And then I'm going to continue it out a little bit more on top of the yellow. Okay, I like that. Probably go even a little bit darker. I don't know that I have a darker green that will be the right tone though. I could try the apple. Let's see what the apple does. And if my head gets in the way, I'm gonna apologize now. Yeah, I don't mind the apple. Yeah, so I'm going to use a little bit of the spring green and a little bit of the apple, and you got to be careful not to take the Posca off. But usually, as long as you don't push too hard, you can use your pencils to make the Posca a little bit of a color instead of just plain white, which is fun. Yeah, so I don't know if you guys can see the difference between these flowers and these flowers. I'm not sure how much is coming up on screen, but I really like the difference already between these two. Yeah, I think that's going to be the way I'm going to do it. We're going to have a little bit more green in those flowers. Okay, I like that. Okay, let me do these other little stamen, and then we'll move on to the other page and see if we can do some work on that one too. Yeah, I mean, these ones were, usually what I'll do is I'll come through and I'll do the, Posca before everything else and kind of give that a chance to settle and dry a little bit so that I don't accidentally scrape it off when I'm coming back through to add in some colors. But you can kind of see it's just coming right off. Yeah. Okay, that's not bad. I like those. Yeah, I hope you like that too. Okay, let's, I'm going to flip to another page. Okay, so I've got this page that I've also got. I'm going to do a little bit of a background on this first. And I'm going to use, I don't really have an awesome color for the background here. So I'm thinking maybe I should do like this, because I originally wanted like a blue, but I don't know that any of these blues would really go. And then I was like, well, maybe like a turquoisey teal color, which that might still work, because I feel like that one would work. But then I also kind of like this fuchsia color. Well, let's just start. I'm going to start with the fuchsia and see what happens. And I have started using these little makeup brushes, well, eyeshadow sponges, I guess, and scraping some color onto like a little piece of paper and then picking it up. And I really liked the way that that worked. So I'm going to try that again. Okay, so I've got some product here. I'm going to dip my, okay, and then I'm just going to kind of, just going to play. So I'm going to come around each of the berries. I'll just do a little bit around each of those and see if we can make a cool background of something. The last time I did this, I made like a little abstract kind of scene in the background, and that looked pretty cool. But I feel like this is more, okay. This is gonna look like a hot mess for a minute, guys. Just bear with me and we'll see if we can make something out of it. I think I picked the right color though. I like this one. Okay, I'm just gonna do a couple more and we'll see what happens. Okay, and this will be nice for just like a base layer kind of thing. Okay. Yeah, I haven't done any shading or anything on here yet. So we'll see how this goes. I really like these little flowers. And again, these ones are gonna get just a tiny little bit of color. It's gonna be some pinks. All right, so I have this mulberry color, which is kind of a pinky purple. I'm just gonna do a tiny little bit. Oh, I need to zoom you back in, don't I? I'll try to remember to be in frame for this. So I'm just very lightly adding this color just around the edges of the flower petals. And again, I'll come in with the white Prismacolor as well and do some color for that. I think I'm going to use, again, no, not that one. I'm going to use this True Green for just a tiny little bit of color around that center. Okay, we'll see how this works. Okay, so I'm using the white here. I don't like that green at all, so I'm going to erase that. All right, well, that didn't erase great. So the Artex pencils are kind of hard to erase. But it's just a tiny, I don't want very much color on that at all. Okay, so let's try to outline these little flowers. See how that looks. Sometimes when you outline the flowers, it just doesn't look right. So sometimes it doesn't work, and that's okay. It happens. Let's see. So next, oh, I told you what's next on the channel. So like I said, I'm going to be having my collection videos. We'll be out and about. Okay, I like that. And then the color along video, which I feel like I'm just gonna let you guys decide. If you like it, great. Or if you find, you know, pick out a color that you like, awesome. No, what am I saying? A page that you like, not a color. I'm trying to find a color as I'm talking to you. That's not gonna work. All right, so I have the parrot green. I don't know if this is going to work for the leaves here. These leaves are confusing. Okay, so each of them has a center. See, like, what's happening right there? What is this little bit? And this pencil is not going to work. This is not the right pencil for this. I don't think I like these pencils very much on this paper. I wonder, because I've had some people say that they really love those Artex pencils, and I kind of struggle with them a little bit. They're not always my favorite. So, yeah, I might do... Because I have my yellow Posca sitting here, I might add in a little bit of yellow around this yellow center just to cover up the lines a little bit. Yeah, I like that. That's cute. Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to use... I'll use that same color for the rest of the flowers, but I probably won't use it for the leaves and the other things to shade. They're okay. They're just not... They're not my fave. But I'll use those couple of color combos that I had on there to do the flowers that we worked on so far. All right, let me do another flower real quick, and then we'll, I don't know, move on to something else. I'm not sure what I'm going to do in the background. I think it'll be fine, I'm sure, once I get things going, but I don't know. Sometimes when I start a page, I seriously just look at it and go, what did I just do to this page? Let's see, what else is going on? I went shopping today, which I don't remember the last time I went shopping, like in an actual store. It was weird. My daughter, my oldest, needed some pants for work, and I told her I would buy them for her. And so we went out and we shopped, and it was really fun. We haven't done that in so long. And I got some shirts. I bought a bunch of, because my D&D character is going to have there's going to be a lot of pink involved in my character. And so I bought a bunch of pink shirts. Not a bunch. I bought 3. That's not a bunch. But I only really have 1 pink shirt, so yeah. It sometimes helps me get in the mindset if I'm dressed in a color that reminds me of the character. I don't know, that's so nerdy. It's so freaking nerdy. But yeah, if my high school self heard me saying some of the things that I say, she would have like been so embarrassed. And myself now, most of the time I'm fine with it, and then sometimes I'll hear myself and go, wow, that's pretty nerdy. But I don't care. It's fun, and I get to spend time with my family, and I'm just like, whatever. Oh, I didn't put the white over that, did I? Did I? I don't remember doing it. Okay, so I think those will be cute. Yeah, those little flowers will work. I'm going to write down the colors so that I don't forget. Well, something I might do really quick with these is I might come in and erase a little bit of the chalk and make a few little circles. Just have a little bit more magical kind of effect going on around these berries. I don't know. This one is definitely going to be just me playing and trying to figure out what I want to do. Yeah, and that'll be fun. And I'll come back in and I'll do like, grab the marker that I used for these and do some dots around it or something like that. I am going to have to do more background stuff other than just this color, I think. And especially just around the berries. Like it'll have to, I don't know. Let me try something right now. I'm just going to grab this minty color. And I'm just going to use the little, let's see how it would be if I just had this green color kind of anywhere where the raspberry color is not. If I hate it, I can erase it for the most part, right? Like it's not end of the world kind of thing because it's chalk pastel and it'll erase. I could even bring in some orange if I wanted to for those little guys. Thinking I want a little bit here because I'll have, well, you guys can't see that. Sorry. I'm so bad when I have things zoomed in this far. I think that'll all be, let me zoom out. There, that's a little bit better. I'm just trying to get, that'll be interesting. Okay. Let me, again, I'm just going to grab this and we'll see if I can just pick the colors straight off of the, it's not as vibrant when you first put it down, but it is doable. Yeah, I'm going to scrape some off. There we go. And again, if I have chalk where I don't want it, it's as easy as using an eraser. But then I can also come through with my electric eraser and use that to help me erase the circles too. This little Tombow Mono is really nice when you want to kind of get into tight spaces, but sometimes it's hard. It doesn't, you can't get the right amount of pressure. And with those electric erasers, man, they just take the chalk right off. Like it's just gone. So, okay, we're gonna extend this a little bit and then I gotta get this one. And I don't want them to be like little circles of, I want it to be very, I don't want any harsh lines. I want things to kind of move. Oops, I didn't mean to get that there. Okay. All right, so this is either going to be a train wreck or it's going to look great, guys. I do know that the orange will definitely be a different, it's not going to be that yellowy. It's going to be a darker orange. I had just grabbed the only marker that I had available, but I'll use my pencils and we'll definitely be changing the shade of that a little bit more. Okay. I'm going to do a little bit more of this and see if I've just gone crazy. Oh, Lord, that was a lot. Oh, my goodness. Well, that's fantastic. Good job, Erica. Wow. That was really dark. Oh, you guys didn't even see it. Look how dark that is. I did not mean for it to be that dark. We will be gonna see if I can get some of that off of there with my kneaded eraser. That was really dark. Really dark. We're just gonna erase. See, pretty much just comes right off. And then I can use that's nice. Okay. All right, not as crazy. Let's see, I'm gonna kind of extend this out into here a little bit. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna use the, there we go, okay. Okay, there, you can see almost the whole thing, right? There. I'm not gonna use the orange, but I think I'm just gonna kind of have this really fun, weird, abstract bunch of colors everywhere, and then I'll come in with different embellishment things to blend together, and I'll probably use some pencils just to make it all flowy. But yeah, then I can come in with my eraser and do little tiny circles wherever I want. Can also get the chalk off of my flowers because they're going to not be that color. All right, so it looks crazy right now, but it's gonna look nice, I promise. It's gonna look cool. Okay, so yeah, I know I didn't get a ton done today, but I don't have a ton of time, and I just really wanted to play with some fun stuff. So hopefully that's not too much of a bummer for you guys, but I do have to go. So, yeah, there's this weird looking background. There's this, these kind of yellowy green flowers. And yeah, and then we picked 2 pages for you guys to choose from. Again, if you have a preference between the reading nook or the tree bedroom, let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear which one you guys would vote for me to color as a color along this month. So yeah, thank you guys so much for being here. And until next time, I'll see you later. Bye.